What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today I am here to share with you some of the weirder news that we have seen in the Digimon TCG to date. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked before about a potential themed booster. It was shared in a live stream a little while ago. I did tell you about it. Well, we now have some information, and it's weird. And quite frankly, it throws up a lot of questions. Now, here is what we know as it stands at the moment. So, it is actually being called EX01. Now, this is interesting, of course. Now, we just finished talking about Double Diamond recently, and that was set BT6. What that means is that being called EX01 means it exists outside of the regular run. This is not your ordinary everyday run-of-the-mill Digimon TCG set. It is not BT7. It is a separate release. It is a separate, off-to-the-side premium release, different from the others. There are also going to be 73 potential cards and 30 parallel or alternate art rares. So almost half the cards in the set are actually going to be coming as alternate art rares. What does that mean? Well, it means that it is going to be very, very awkward, difficult, expensive, call them what you will, set to actually go and collect. But weird things keep happening, so there are 12 cards per pack. Now, for us, that's not weird. We've had 12 cards per pack the entire time. Japan hasn't. They've had smaller booster packs. And when they came over here, there were a lot of people suggesting that we would have smaller booster packs like Japan. This is actually a pretty standard thing. So, to use a Pokemon example, Pokemon generally have 5 cards per pack. But when Shiny Star V revealed, or was released, that was a special premium set. Lots of shiny Pokemon, things of that nature. There were 10 cards per pack. So doubling up the amount of cards in a pack for a premium set like this really is not particularly... it's not unforeseen. Of course, it is also... now this is the first one we've had from Digimon EX01. And that means that we don't have a huge amount to go on. We can look at other premium packs, card games like Pokemon and go, well, here's what they do. But the fact of the matter is, when we see EX02, we'll be able to look and go, oh, well, EX01 did this, so EX02 probably will as well. EX02 will be able to make a bunch of, honestly, probably pretty straight-on assumptions because of EX01. But we're on EX01. But I do think it is important to note, and again, this is the first time Digimon have done this, we can't say for certain, but it is very, very likely that this is going to be a less competitive set. This seems to be the kind of thing which is aimed at collectors rather than players. It is an extra set. It's outside the usual releases. It's using special artwork. More on that in a moment. Expect this to be a set which is geared towards superfans and collectors more than it is geared to your average Digimon TCG player. Now, to that end, let's look at the rarity breakdown here, yeah? 26 common, 20 uncommon, 18 rare, 8 super rare, 1 secret, and 30 parallel cards. Oh. Cool. Now, the hook of the set, as you can tell from the images that have been on the screen up till now, the hook of the set is that they are actually using artwork from the previous Digimon trading card game. Now, of course, a while back, we actually did have, well, we had a different Digimon trading card game. It was nowhere near as successful. It didn't last for ages. It ended up going away. This one certainly has had a far better start than that one. Well, essentially, what they're doing here is bringing back the nostalgia for that. Not for the first time, of course. You may have noticed that back in the very, very first set we ever actually got, we had The Wargreymon, the secret rare, well, the alternate art of that Wargreymon actually had the artwork from the previous game. And it seems like what they're basically doing is that, but on a much larger scale. I'm in, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling pretty good about this. This seems kind of cool. Now, me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the old artwork. It's just me. It's fine. And not everybody is. I think the new artwork they're doing in the new game is absolute proper job, over the top, stunning. And I think the artwork they did for the previous game is not even on the same level. But there are plenty of people for whom the old artwork is extremely nostalgic, and they are huge fans of it. And you know what? For those people, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. Now, we do have some translated information here. Shout out to Spike Allisor for resharing this over on Twitter. And it says, the Digimon Card Game Classic Collection is a booster set featuring brand new card text with classic digital monster artwork. Whether you're a new Digimon fan or grew up with the original digital monsters in the 90s, you'll love the classic and iconic illustrations. One thing which is really important to note there, although we are seeing 30 parallel cards in the sets, and I personally don't think it'll be as competitive, although just to be clear, that is in no way, shape or form confirmed. It has been confirmed that they will be new cards. This is not a reprint set. It is not like when they reprinted the Metal Greymon with the old artwork. This is a new set featuring old artwork. Now, contrary to what I suggested, and I still feel pretty good about my prediction, it says classic collection cards are fully playable in the latest meta, supporting older archetypes like BT3 Imperial Dramon, and generic cards for each colour. So, essentially, Imperial Dramon's getting a little bit of a boost. Yay! I don't know how many of you want to play that, but don't feel it's good enough. Well, great news, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking better in the future. But also generic cards for each colour, so new staples, things of that nature. Bearing in mind, a lot of the cards we get are not actually generic cards. They are specifically aiming to support a particular archetype. This could be kind of fun. I'm really interested to start seeing these cards coming out. And each display box will contain an alternate art promo card box topper. It will also be included in the mass market exclusive Digimon card game gift box. So there is a box topper coming, but it's going to be available in another product as well. So again, we don't have a huge amount of information on what it is. The sample images we've got would suggest maybe it is Wargreymon, but I don't think that's anything we can say with any real degree of certainty at this stage. It is very much a wait and see scenario as it stands at the moment. And that's kind of what we know. Now, we do have Game Academia giving us the release date of the 30th of July. With the will.net, which is a great Digimon website, is telling us that late July. So, come on, it's about the same thing, right? And to be honest with you, Game Academia might actually just be giving us 30th of July, because that is a date in late July that makes a little bit of sense. 30th of July, for what it's worth, is a Friday. It is the last Friday in July. So as a placeholder date, this does make a little bit of sense. But that is about what we know at the moment. I have been poring over the internet trying to find a bit more information about this. And frankly, yeah. There is really not a huge amount out there as it stands at the moment. Like I say, we have got our rarity breakdown, which is cool. We know it's coming with an alternate art box topper. We know it is featuring artwork from the previous game. We know it's coming out in late July. We know they've got larger than average booster packs. So we know a bit of information about it, but we do not, I think it's fair to say, know everything that we would necessarily want to know. As always, when cards start getting revealed, when new news does come out, I will be here. It's kind of what I do. I will be telling you everything you need to know about the Digimon trading card game, and absolutely news on this set will very much qualify. Bearing in mind, we're sitting here at late May at the moment, so we're only 2 months away from the set actually hitting the shelves, being released. So you know what? We're going to start hearing some stuff pretty gosh darn quickly, and I, for one, am pretty gosh darned excited. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/BT6 Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.